Journeys. Hi fam, welcome back to another episode of Journeys on the Hobby Collab. It's me, Meg. We're hanging out for a couple hours. Actually, I don't know how long today will take. If it takes less time than I expected, then we'll just go with that. I have kicked off my Seraphon display board. I have to do this for LVO. I must. It started out as a quick sketch from talking to Roshan. So it's just like a ziggurat on top of like stepped platform, some dirt, some, what do we want to call this? Like flooring, I guess. Tiled flooring kind of pressed into it. And yeah, so I have, what do I have? I did want to start work on the pink foam because I'm not comfortable with it. I don't usually do terrain. I don't work with this stuff very often. And so, let's see, I wanted to keep it super easy. I started it last night and here's where I got to. Forgot to get this off the ground. But yeah, so kind of hard to see what's going on with the camera. It's a bit big, what I have going on here, but there is this stepped platform. So let's see, my temple will sit towards the front. I have this that will be turned into a river with some resin pour. I'll show you how I got this texture. It's very easy. I'm sure you guys probably already know. And what else? Right, so like I said, I wanted to keep this. Hey, Mike. Oh, Mike. Yeah, I meant to call this out. But thank you for becoming a mandrill. I see it here too. I saw it yesterday. And I forgot to ask you, did you catch the game yesterday, the earlier one? It was me versus John. It was fun. Let's see. So I do want to keep this modular enough so that we can put it away. I think this will work. I haven't actually shown Zach how big this is. I think this will work because this can just lay out. It's pretty big. It's almost maybe like 1.5 feet deep, maybe 2, maybe close to, yeah, this is probably 2 feet. But to me, this seems like something we can just house rules. Okay, the models can walk across it. It's fine. And it'll look cool because back here, so this is what I'm going to be working on today. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, no worries, man. But, you know, if you hobby or want to throw something on in the background, it was pretty good. We had good energy. We didn't get tired too fast. Let's see. So I've got this like pile of leftover pink stuff. Pink foam, not pink stuff. I don't think that exists. Just to kind of create like this stepped cliff looking thing. So I did the bottom half already, and I'm going to also carve this bit out to look more natural, right? These are what I'm going to chip away at today. Are these? I'm going to add this kind of texture to the blocks and just sort of build them together. And you'll see like right here I have where my waterfall is kind of starting from. This is going to be one piece that sits on top of the back of the floor. And so that's how I'll keep it modular. So something we can put away. This will sit here and it'll be like a cool backdrop for we can use on games, right? So we can put it against the wall. Models can freely walk across it. We can put objectives on it. It's fine. It won't count as like their terrain or anything like that, right, for take their land, but it'll look cool on the table, I think, and it'll be something we can actually store. So that was my goal here, trying to be practical. Let me know if the sound is weird, the mic is weird. I do have a filter, since I'm doing pink foam, I have a filter going. I also have exhaust going out the window because I care about myself. But if it's a problem, let me know and I'll just die. It's fine. No, I'm kidding. I can, I'll figure something out. It's fine. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, last thing. So I bought a ton of terrarium plants. That will probably be a Journeys day. Me like actually decorating the board. But anyway, so this backdrop is going to be like covered. It's going to look lush. Like I want it to have just a ton of plants. Like I want to see some of the cliff peeking out, but I want to see a lot of plants coming out from all sides. And then there's all these steps so I can sprinkle like skinks all over it and hunters of Huanchi and all that stuff. Okay. Hey, Yusuf. Ooh, your group's first hobby hangout. Is that like in person or is it another Discord? That's fun. Yeah. Man, we used to do in-person hobby hangouts at home with friends. That was nice. And then now we do it all the time. Okay. Once a few more people get in here, I also have a treat for you guys. You're gonna love it. I dug up a bunch of Zach's music because I was like, Zach, can you please write some lo-fi stuff for me to have in my show? Like, you know, forever ago. Anyway, he's busy, right? Like we all are. But I found his old songs, so I'm gonna play them in the background for you guys. You can let me know if it's too loud or not, but I'm gonna wait for a couple people to show up so that you guys can hear his music. Because you guys have been asking for that. Soups won't shut up about his album. And trust me, I'm there with you, Soups. It's really annoying. But yeah, I you know, you should still hear his music. And then we don't have to worry about copyright violation. Okay, so that's my adventure today. The other thing I put in the description, so this is a new tool. I had to get a new one of these yesterday. Like I was testing out the one we had. Yeah, I know, Seppi. I was testing out the one we had, which was from Woodland Scenics. Zach said it's like 10 years old and it just stopped heating up. Like it doesn't work anymore. So normally I don't buy things same day from Amazon. I can wait, I'm patient, but this came in clutch. So I have a link in the description if you'll see me using it. If you think it works or you'd like it, there you go. What did it come with? Just to go over that really quick. So it came with some other garbage stuff. I don't know, maybe it's useful. So this is a heat up tool. That's pretty neat. Let me show you how it's put together. So there's the handle that turns on, which is interesting to me because it's a sliding button that stays, which means this will stay hot if you put it down. I'm used to the Woodland Scenics, like where you hold it in place to keep it on, and as soon as you take your finger off, it's off. It's like a safety switch. So that kind of worries me because you guys probably have noticed I'm kind of dingy, so I'm worried that I'm going to burn myself. Well, we'll see how it goes. So there's this attachment, which I'm going to be pretty much just using today. There's this attachment for like, I guess, poking holes and stuff. Oh, that would have been useful for this actually. That would have been nice to get the hole started and then go from the inside. What I did was actually take this, well, one of these, and cut the circle, which is fine. I don't care too much about this piece of terrain, and it kind of just looks like it has a crack in it. But the hole would have been nicer. Okay, oh, cool. I don't know, you guys, if you think of a use for this. Nice, Yusuf, that's cool. That's fun. Shatterpoint. I have not heard about Shatterpoint in a long time, so I hope you have fun. Yeah, if you think of a use for this, let me know. I can't think of one yet. I just saw this right now. I didn't really look at the supplies last night. And then it comes with a standard palette knife, which is, I don't know how, I don't know. We'll see, like, how I could use it. You guys would probably know better than me. There's also a stand, which I probably won't use, and some wire to replace the wire. Channels, like, okay, yeah. Okay, so that's interesting because I did try using a palette knife yesterday. I had a different shape. It wasn't round. And I just was having the hardest time. So I'll try that again today, see how it goes. Otherwise, I'll stick with my original. What I used last night to dig up my rivers was this. This is all I had. And I was like, I need to get started on this so I know how it's going to go tomorrow. And so that's why you see the texture like this. It's like gross, right? But I was like, oh, it's a river. It should look kind of gross. Like, this works, I think. I might dig some parts deeper, but I'm actually not upset about the texture from this knife. So I'm gonna, I'll test out the palette knife, see what I think, but I might just stick with this because it has the look that I like. Those are the kinds of things I'm learning on this project. Because I'm not really a terrain girl. Other stuff that's kind of like a cool side effect is like, I got these little pieces of, I'm like, look how excited I am for these scraps of foam that just look like garbage. But this looks like, you know, riverbed. It's perfect texture. So there you go. Yeah. Worked out. Gold blat knife for the win there. Oh man, okay, I'm super thirsty. Yesterday was a really long day. I get stressed out when it's long days. I think I just get tired. Shocker. Okay, let's start off. Oh no, I need to rebuild this. It's like different every time I build it. Okay. This little base. So I'll carve away. It's funny because I'm going to build it, but then I want to start from the bottom, I think. Maybe not. But yeah, I want to have like a nice ledge for stuff to sit on. I think I have this like this maybe. Yeah, so that's like the waterfall dripping out. And I won't glue it together until I replace it on top of the, oh right, I had something like this. This is the problem with doing it this way. No, Mike the Rhino, yes, I am gonna fill it with resin and dye. I know, I'm gonna carve it out. Give me a break. I'm just like now forgetting what the order was. It might have been this. Nah, it wasn't that. You guys. Anyways, I'm gonna play Jenga, and I think I'll play Zach's first piece in the background. You guys tell me if it's too loud. I can see the levels, but I don't know what it actually sounds like on your end. So this is, what did he call this one? I think it's something jungle. Let's see, I gotta find it. Let's do tags. All right, there we go. This is called, he just labeled it jungle. I actually don't know if it's called anything else. Shoot, you guys. Oh, here, this is what I did, because I wanted some stuff sticking out to sit on for the little skinks. Something like that. Oh yeah, little peekaboo hole. Maybe it was like this. You guys, what a goon. Me. How are you guys anyway? What are you guys up to? Hey, Solus. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that this will be useful for somebody, including myself. Maybe I'll finally learn to love terrain. I don't know. You know what's funny, Solus? For me, the hardest part of this was planning it, because I'm just not comfortable with pink foam, terrain, all that stuff. Can a little skink sit on that? I think so. So for me, the hardest part was this part of the like, what do I want to do? Like, starting from a blank canvas is so stressful to me. It's like incredibly stressful. I'm not the creative one. Like, I'm not. I'm the I execute. At work, I'm in a production role. Like, I need steps. And I like building kits because there's steps and I just follow it and I don't have to think. But like stuff like this, I'm not comfortable with it. I don't come up with things. I need parameters to be comfortable. I think I'll just do this. Obviously I had a plan for this piece, but I can't remember what it was. And it's fine as long as I have places to put stuff. So I'll just start there, I guess. Executioner, yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. This is long enough. That's what she said. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll start from the top. This is rough because I'm gonna mess this up and then have to rebuild it again. Here we go. No, you guys probably can't see that. Push it back. All right, so here's the river with the wire cutter. Like butter, you guys. It's a little smooth for me. See, like, it cuts nice. You can see how shaky I am. Like, look how lumpy that is. Yeah, thank you, Seppi. That's what I should have done. I think I might have and posted it in, see, I left it on. I might have done that already. So let me check our Discord. Or actually, let me just check my phone. Yeah, it's so nice, right, Solus? Like, what a good tool. Come on, come on, come on. My phone is very old and... Okay, here it is. So it's slow. See, but I built it different. I had it different last night. Let's see. All right. So, what did I have? Anyway, I'll get back to this. I can still keep carving, but I'm gonna take the knife and like just rough it up. I don't know, like maybe this part is less disturbed by the waterfall, but that doesn't, is that a thing? I forgot to like look this up. I'm so bad about that. Zach's good at it. Yeah. Okay, there's my river. Well, not my river, my trickle from the top. Yeah, you're right. I'll take a new picture now because this is different. So that's fine. Yeah, this is why I want to keep this part glued together. Because, oh, this is what I'll do. Oh, look, here's the pen. Here's the pen it came with. I'll do 1, 2. We'll say, okay, this is row 1, 1, 1, 2. This is row 2, 1, 2. This is probably gonna get carved off. Okay, and if this doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Oops, now I'm like, my brain's not working. 1. And then I don't need to label that one. All right, maybe that'll help me. If it's gonna be rock, it'd actually be pretty smooth. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's true, Mike. All right. Yeah, so now I'll take another picture now that I've done this. Okay, I feel better. Here we go. Is it gonna be rock? No. I'm trying to keep this easy on myself. Like, maybe I can put rocks there, or it's probably easier on me to just keep it dirt, and those exist. Easier on me in the sense that I don't have to learn all these different techniques. Okay, so I'm gonna do like this. This is on the top, yeah. So I'm gonna just carve away like little rock formation shapes. Oh man, this is fast. There we go. So it's just like wiggling it all around. Okay, what do you guys think of the music? Is it annoying? Do you like it? Do you want me to do this? I guess it's done now. I can put on the next one. It wasn't very long. Yeah, get out of here. So it looks like jagged, like a cliff. Solus, and I'm not sure if you've used a pink foam cutter before. But I kind of like doing it like this. And it was funny because Zach and I have totally different approaches to how we do this. And he saw how I had done it the first time. And it was like this, like very like jagged, lots of little, let's turn that off. It smokes and I don't want to breathe that in. Go that way. He's like, well, I guess it's just a taste thing, but here's the next thing I do. So I'll show you guys that too. He doesn't like this rough, jagged look as much. Okay, yeah, there you go, Solus. So here you go. You get to see how it works. Why did I do that? So then what he'll do is just take a wider angle to the corner. I don't know if you can see what's going on here. Let's see. And then he just doesn't wiggle it as much. Like it's just pretty smooth. So you can see the difference. It's a lot smoother on the top half now than the bottom half. So I might do that in a few spots just to mix it up. I mean, organic materials, like, you know, different. So that's that. Turn that off. This thing scares me. I don't, because you see it smoke when it turns on. So here we go. It'll look like that. Oh, of course I did the back, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. You get the idea. Let me do this side. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, let me put on a different tune for you from Zach. Let's see. Hi, Cody. Let's do, I'll start at the top. So this is called Gorilla. He named it Gorilla. It might have been for his Tau, I think. It sounds like a Tau name. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget about the poll. It's very important, like all of our polls. Yeah, cool displays. Nobody likes checkout displays. The impulse purchase. Well, they call them pop, I think, pop stands. I used to work for, I wonder if you can still look them up, probably. A company called Angel Star. It's out here in the Bay Area. And they sell like tchotchkes that you'd find at a, I don't know, Hallmark or Road Stop. It's like religious stuff. Angels. I don't know if you guys have seen Worry Stones. Anyway, my job was to do packaging design there. It was fun. It's a pretty cool design job, actually. It was my first one after I decided to leave teaching. And I really liked it. I got to be, so it was weird because it was a production job. So like designing was like, you're working with like graphics that somebody else has made up and you're kind of rearranging them or like pulling stuff from the internet that isn't protected. We did a lot of that. It's kind of weird. And see, I didn't turn it off again, but nothing happened, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna do the jiggles. Anyway, and so I got to design a lot of those stands, which was fun. I was like, I feel bad trying to get people to buy this garbage, but they're gonna buy it anyways, I guess. Okay, turn it off. Yeah, I did like that job a lot. Hey, Brett. Yeah, it looks for like Slick Rock. Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen any of our Age of Sigmar games. We have this board, what is it called? Brett, let me know what you think. I have Zach's music playing in the background. Not to his knowledge, but what's he gonna do about it? Yeah, sorry. I forget the name, what he calls the board. Obsidian. He calls it the Obsidian board. And he made these huge shapes. Now I should have had a slideshow. Rocky formations, but he did the smooth cutting, like big chunks swept away, not this little stuff. And they look like glass. Like he painted them to look like shiny obsidian, and they look super cool. Yeah, and they make for nice pictures too. And it's so easy, like you see how fast it can go. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna do these sides now. I'm like, even I can do it. Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, no, I wouldn't vote for those to be the coolest display either anyway, because like I said, but they're fun to design. So I'm not gonna rough up the top because I'm just gonna put mud on it, like the rough terrain. That'll be another day, is me like the terrain and this roller for the it's not really cobblestone, for the tile, the jungle plants, like all that'll be a different day. But I'm wondering, like, yeah, if I just do tippy taps, it kind of breaks up that border a bit. I could also rough it up with the knife a little, I think. Here we go. Now I get to be creative at this part. Anyway, there's that. I'll do this side too. So far I'm liking this wire cutter. It was 30 bucks, pretty cheap. Yeah, not a bad deal. And like I said, link is in the description if you guys also want one. Again, my same problem with it is that I keep forgetting to turn it off. I don't know if that's the product. That's not the product's fault. It's just because I'm used to Woodland Scenics, I would say. What's going on? There's no music? Oh, sad. Okay. I was so excited about it. So I see it. Let me start it over and see if you guys can hear it this time. So if I go to, let's switch to this one and then back. All right, do you guys hear it now? I'll turn it up. Do you guys hear it? Okay. Let me know, and let me know if it's too loud. Rudy! It's Rudy! There you go. Okay, great. Let me know if it's too loud. It's fine. It's probably better than listening to my voice. So, let's see. Rudy. Good morning, Hobby Club fam. Hoping to watch the whole stream. I've been busy at work. Yeah, we haven't seen you in Bahrain, but slowly plugging away at building up my Tyranid army. Nice. I love the way you're painting those. To make it current, hopefully we'll share work in progress later. Nice. Okay. Awesome. Rudy, great. This stream is for you because it's all terrain, which I'm not well versed in, so you're gonna watch me learn. I think I'm pretty happy with this. It's so rocky. Like, look how it's super textured. So I think that's just gonna be the look that I go with. Maybe it'll become less textured as it goes down. Like I think is going on here, right? Like this is not nearly as textured. So I'll have to figure that out. This might have been me just playing around too much. I don't know. Okay, great. So I'll do the jungle one again too, because I think you guys probably missed that. Rudy, any plans on using bamboo skewers to reinforce the pink foam, or using a rock or aluminum foil to help create textures? Oh, that's good. Good call out. Yeah. So I'm gonna use a roller to get the cobblestone. For the rock, like the rocky stuff, I'm using this to carve out the riverbeds to make them look, crumbly and riverbeddy. And then, let's see. And then, yeah, saving the shavings to kind of look like parts of the riverbed and stuff. I did use skewers. I hadn't thought about the skewers for this, but that makes sense. I probably will now that you brought it up. I used them here. This was like the platform I was making, and I'm gonna carve away at this probably today too. But this is the platform I'm making for it to sit on. So this has the reinforced toothpicks in it. But that's a good idea. Yeah, right now this is just glued with Gorilla Glue. Zach was like, that's not gonna hold. And I was like, well, I'm gonna try it anyway because that's what we got. So that's where I'm at for texture. Foil is a good idea. Yeah, Zach's, okay, great. I'm glad you guys are liking his music. Now, you know, just keep harassing him so that he'll make more. I want special music for my stream. And he writes music. He writes really pretty music. Okay, I'm gonna try to play around with this less. And I'm not too worried about the difference in texture because I'm gonna, like I said, cover this in plants. Oops, there I go, cutting off the numbers, like I said I would. Yeah, music. I also told him, no, we've discussed, we don't have that kind of relationship. We discussed doing like some lo-fi hobby music, you know, like lots of people do that. Why not Zach? Just some music with like some graphics on the front to play in the background while you're hobbying or whatever you're doing, playing a game. Says he's busy. So I try not to bother him because I know it's very annoying to be busy all the time and be like, well, just do this. It's very easy. It is easy, but I'm doing like 10 other very easy things and now I don't have time for one more. All right, don't play around too much, Meg. Remember what happened last time? Just kidding, nothing. I don't mind that, that looks cool. You're gonna have a speaker playing jungle music. Oh my God. That would be really funny. It would like, stuff like that would bother Zach so, he'd be so annoyed. He's already annoyed at me for doing this. And for having like a light. I'm gonna have a light. That's the other thing, I'm gonna have my pyramid in front and a little light shining back so that this looks like it's glowing. I want it blue, so that behind the pyramid it just looks like there's this blue light, which is perfect. Like when I was making the thumbnail, I was just looking up Seraphon art, right? And I was like, oh, it's got a glowing like pyramid. I'm like, perfect, this is what I'm doing. Okay, anyways, I thought that was cool. I'm gonna just shave off of some corners. It's nice, you know, what I do appreciate about doing terrain, stuff like this, is just like, okay, I'm gonna let it burn off. I can't get it off, I don't wanna break the wire. Ugh, this is probably so bad for me. Put it by the filter. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you could just be loose with it. You can't really mess it up. Worst thing is I have to carve out another piece. I have another piece here and I'm like, I know this is part of this, but I just don't know where. Ugh, Meg. That's cool. All right, what's going on? We could do one of the floating, wait, really? Oh man, oh, we could put it on top. Like, could I do a little one? Maybe I could do a little one. The board, Brett, like, I posted pictures in Whip and my army just covers it. I was like, maybe I should have made this taller, but oh well. Yeah, it's covered. So I don't have a lot of space, but I think at the top, if I had a little orb, like had a little crystal, I'd paint it blue and it just spun, or green, because I also have green. No, blue, because that'll be jungly. Yeah, that'd be freaking cool. So we'll talk, because aren't you coming over today? Brett is gonna do his, yeah. It just gets rockier at the top, I guess. Brett's doing his journeys this week too. So he's coming by to check out the setup, make sure it'll work. Okay, so this will go here, like that. It's starting to look like a cliff, yeah? Mike, I'm stuck at work defending the world from one bank patron at a time, but watching you be excited as you work makes me want to go paint my models, only Amors. I'm so sorry, Mike. I know, I'm very spoiled. I get to work from home. I get to work from home, and when I have free time, like instead of going out and taking a break, I can come in here, or like if it's slow, I can have my computer on while I paint and just sort of keep an eye on things. So I am very fortunate that I have that. I do feel for you guys, like life is short. We should get to do the things we want to do as much as possible. Yeah. And I wish they would let everyone work from home so that people who did have to go into work didn't have to deal with traffic. That's the worst. It's like bad enough that you have to go do something else. Okay, we need more tunes. Yeah, I like that one. We'll do the jungle one again. Oops. So you can hear it. That one was called Gorilla. Okay, what does this say? What is this nonsense I see? I'm so glad you were putting LEDs in. Why is that, Barry, to troll Zach? I'm like, they all have them. I think it would look cool. I don't feel like painting OSL. I should. I should do OSL on something because they'll give me 2 points for that. Yeah. Smoke machine. No, that's crazy. How would I do that? I guess I'd have to drill holes in the top. Smoke machines are pretty big though. I don't know, like is there an actual smoke machine I could use? Because maybe if there is something small that I could put in my realm shaper, maybe I would do it. Rigging a corpse cart. That would make no sense. Seppi, I do love that, but not for this board. That's very cool. Rudy. For display boards, I try to envision what models will be on the places you're building or what effects you need to add to the board. I also like soundtracks for studying and hobbying. Oh, interesting. Get a vape. Okay, Seppi, yeah. I know, that'd be really funny. Just a random corpse cart. What? Like, why is he here? He's lost. Okay, let's do the riverbed. I'm just gonna pull towards me because I'm afraid I'm gonna jam my fingers if I go back. Because it is like, it sticks a little bit. Yeah, and I'm just trying to show the water falling from one step to the other. You know what I'm doing wrong, and I'll correct this, but like, I don't know, should my streams be so straight? Probably not. But I can probably go in with some of this like extra stuff and like cover things just to get it to change. I can actually go get some little rocks and change the shape of it a bit, since it is a bit inorganic looking, aside from the texture. Yeah, anyway. Maybe a small dish hiding in the middle. As you're building, you can put a small piece of dry ice. Okay. So I would need to bring a cooler with me. We're driving, so that's doable. That's not a problem. Yeah, that's doable. Not a bad idea. I don't know how much dry ice costs, or like how much you have to buy it in, because I wouldn't need very much. And that you're right, I would only need it for that one moment. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, you bozos. Thanks, Nightbot. Chatbot, whatever you are. Nightbot, yeah. Oh, Zach's tunes. The jungle one was quick. Yeah, most of his, this is why I don't, I would just play his music myself, but each piece is like just a couple of minutes. So it's a lot of, can you imagine putting that on repeat? I feel like it would drive you crazy, right? Like if I had that on like a minute long piece or even a 5-minute piece on repeat. Would that annoy you guys? I'll try it. When we get through them all, I'll put on Gorilla. I'll put Gorilla on repeat. You can tell me when you have had enough. All right, let's get another tune. All right, this is called Marble City. This is short too, and I think, yeah. There we go, we'll do that. Marble City. I think you can hear some like cracking or, not cracking, like a weird, kind of like grumbling sound, like that. That's him like rolling a marble and recording it, the sound, playing with it. So I think that's what this is. I didn't actually listen to them all before the stream. You're like, Zach, I played your music. Everyone liked it. You're gonna have to do it now. Stroke that ego, baby. Okay. So that's here. Let's go on top. Something like that. All right, we'll play with it more as I build it. This is just my little ledge for some skink to sit on, or hunter. I'm gonna take the hunters. Yeah, I kind of want to carve away a little here on the top. Just a little bit. The part he's sitting on, yeah. That's the other thing. I'm gonna have to test out the terrarium plants I got, because I got not like a lawn, but it's like a 9-inch by 9-inch square of just like short plants. So if I can set them down and something can sit on it, that would be nice. So that I don't have to stress too much about have a lot of dirt. All right, this one's called Marcus City. Yeah, and it's also short. It's a little loud, huh? Maybe not. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. Do the edges, which is different than how I did the rest. I did the edges last and everything else. That probably doesn't matter. All right, this piece is, oh yeah, half the way over. What time is it anyway? 6:44, it's almost been an hour. Okay, remember when I said, oh, I might end this early? No. You guys, oh, whoops, that's weird. Now I did it sideways, that was dumb. So I'll just shave off some more. That's kind of a cool look though. I like that. Looks like what is that endless spell where it's just like ice? It looks like ice sticking up, or Palisades. I don't know. Is it a rocky formation? I guess it depends on how you paint it, but I don't know what the intent of the spell is. I forget. Okay, I'll have to do this half at a time. It's too thin. Ooh, I also like the idea of just making this more triangular, but I'll barely be able to fit a skink on this, so it might just be decoration at that point. So I won't mess with it too much back here. I doubt you'll really be able to see it anyway. Let's see. Mike, I only half read what you said. Let's see. The rest of the ice can be used for the gross mixers during stream for smoky topping. Gross mixers. Gross mixers. Prismatic Palisade, thanks. Can or can't? Prismatic Palisade, the idea is it's so tall and blinding you can see or fly over it. Okay, I haven't seen that one used actually, so I really wasn't sure what it did. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's kind of funny. Okay, there's this little thing. Not really the most useful piece, but that's okay. You're enough, little piece. Okay. Then there's stuff like this where I'm kind of like, if I put it together and then carve it, now it's like one big formation, which is kind of cool. Maybe I want it like this. So should I glue it first and then carve it up? Carve it, then glue it. I carved, then, well, I held it together for this. It worked out okay. I held it together as I carved and then glued it afterwards. It worked. Because I was worried about cutting through the glue. I don't know what that's going to do, and I don't want to do it because I don't know what that's going to do. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to just hold it really tight, and we'll see how it goes this time. Again, worst case scenario, I just cut more pink foam. All right. Yeah, that's fine. This is a back. I don't know if I'm doing the back. I might just leave it flat. Yeesh. So this is kind of, nice. Now it is one big thing together. Yeah, that's why Zach was like, you should glue it first, because then, you know, you have to line it all up when you glue it. But that's okay. It's not the hardest thing in the world, so I don't know. I'm fine with it. And then, yeah, this I want to carve out like it's a rock jutting out. So I will carve the rest separately. I'm thinking maybe I'll do, okay, yeah, I'll do the rest separate. Yeah, that's true. I can use toothpicks. That's smart. That would have been smart. Yeah. Sometimes it just takes me, I don't feel safe always like holding this. I'll just like bring it in a bit, make it a little triangular towards the front. Oh, gross mixers being whiskey, mayo, relish, and bay leaves. Okay, that's great. Like the shot last night, that's perfect. Oh my God, that was funny. We were commenting on how nice everyone was during the first game. Like, oh, they didn't want to pick blue, or what did you guys pick? The first game it was the sherry vinegar. And I was like, they're gonna pick the blue cheese. They want to see us suffer. And then you guys picked sherry vinegar, and I was like, oh, they like us. They don't want us to suffer. Hi, Leah. So I don't know what that was about. Didn't matter. I didn't have to drink either of them. It's terrible. For those of you who caught the winner's shot yesterday and you're not members, so you guys can watch these. You just can't chat. It's a little perk we give the members for these journeys. Why is that happening? Oh, because I need to do it this way. And I'll have it angled so that it's like built up like that. So now it looks like a rock jutting out with this like nice bottom angle. It looks a little more real that way. Because all these surfaces are so flat otherwise. Let's see. Man, I'm surprised I'm not cold with the window open. You know what? Do I still have the heater on? That could be why. I knew better. All right, now I'm going to do that angle thing again. Okay. Cool. I got a little jutting rock. Oh, it's Pride Rock. Hey, Larry. you nerd. Where does this go? I forget already. So this was here. This little guy, was it like this? You guys, it must be so funny to watch me doing this. I can't keep my head on straight about what's going on. Could do something. Yeah. This guy here, this little guy here. Yeah, and then actually I was thinking, okay, sorry, here's where I'm at again. Wait, where's the thing I just built this as one piece and then I immediately forgot. Yeah. Remember that? Remember when I built it as one piece and then I shaved away the side that I aligned? That's what I'm talking about, you guys. I'm a mess. I said I was dingy. I wasn't lying. But now I'm kind of liking this better. Oh boy. Okay. Let's do the rest of this. What are you up to, Leah? How's the cat? How's Nomi? I got to meet Leah's cat the other day. Brett and Leah's cat. She's very cute. I might go back to bed after this. I don't know. We'll see. I don't usually do that. I was a little tired today. Okay, let's find more tunes. Larry just got here. Night Scout. All right, this one's 7 minutes. You guys should let me know if you'd rather have me put this on repeat or Gorilla. Those were the two that were like longer than a minute. Because I will probably pick something to put on repeat until you guys say uncle. So. It's just nice having the background sound. And Larry, you know, if we don't have sound on, he'll lose the stream. Okay, I'm gonna put this back and I'm gonna cut it again because I was a bozo about it. And messed up what I had done the first time. Okay. What? We're losing your shit, Larry? Have you guys ever sent a message to somebody you meant to send to somebody else? I have before. Usually it's not a big deal. One time it was very embarrassing. I will lose my shit if there's not atmosphere. Yeah, okay, fair. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Larry. I wasn't sure if people would want music or not. I know you're joking, but I know why you want it, right? So your AirPods or whatever they are don't drop. There we go. Back to something nice. But I assumed people would just I assumed people would just want to play their own music in the background or whatever it is you guys are doing. Okay, I could glue this together soon. Is Zach awake? I thought I heard him rustling. Where am I at? I want to sit for a second, but yeah, I'm just gonna be a little head in the window because I'm down. I had to angle the camera because I'm standing. I don't know if you guys noticed. And then I might start using these lights on the hobby stream. They're cheap. These are Ulanzi lights. They do a few things. Let's see. They just light up. They do colors. Where are we at? Lightning effects. If it goes on, which is fine if it doesn't. What's next? And then just lighting. So I think it'll help. It'll probably help me paint, and it might help you guys see better. I don't know. Let me know. You know what else I want is my coffee. For crying out loud. I haven't had any yet. Not that it matters because it's just decaf, but I like it, so. I'm sorry, you guys, I talk under my breath a bit. Okay, there's more of you, hello. Okay, so far fancy bird feathers are winning the poll. Checkout display has no votes. That doesn't surprise me. Fancy bird feathers. Like, what is it called? Planet Earth, those jungle birds. Although peacocks, I think, win. What is the coolest bird feather display? Okay, this is another one where I want to keep them together, so I will. And will I use toothpicks? Let's just do it. Yeah, peacocks are amazing. My grandma used to have a peacock, and she lived in Pasadena. If you look up Pasadena, California, it's urban. It's not out in the woods or anything. I'm getting toothpicks. Here we go. And yeah, it would scream and piss off the neighbors. What's his name? Blue Boy. She just called him Blue Boy. Man, he was pretty though. I'm gonna do that California girl thing and get a back tattoo. If you are familiar with the unicorn tapestries that they have at the Met, it's these medieval tapestries. No one knows who made them. There's penguins, yeah, right. There are these tapestries that depict like the hunt of a unicorn, and it's sort of people suggest it's an allegory for Christ's resurrection. But one of the scenes is like the unicorn kind of hanging out at a fountain with a bunch of animals, with a bunch of hunters surrounding them. I don't care about the hunters, they can go to hell, but on my back I want to do that scene. And they also reference this in The Last Unicorn if you've seen it. They do that scene, I want to do that scene where she's like near the water, but up on her hind legs, and all the animals in the forest I want to be like my former pets, things like that. Or just animals I have known. And the frame I want to be like the peacock feathers of that peacock. I think would be pretty cool. All right, back to work. No more yapping. The back I'm gonna leave flat because that's gonna go flush against the wall. I guess I'm gonna leave it like flat because the idea is for you not to look at the back. What do you guys think? Is that cheaping out? I hadn't thought about it till now. But yeah, I hadn't planned on doing the back, just the sides and the front. Yeah, I don't want to make it too angled. Why would the rock formation grow like that? Right? Like if it's... It's fine. Again, I'm going to fill this with plants, so you're not really going to see the steps as well anyway. Now the toothpick's in the way. It's not your fault, toothpick. It's where I put you. Yeah, if the back is to a wall, I wouldn't worry about it. When we're using it here, it will be. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Zach would want this taking up as much space as it does in the middle. If the display is on a table, which it will be on a table, But when the judges come around to look at it, right, it's on a table facing out. Like, I think the back, you don't get to because it's like still on the player table, right? Some people also have like the whole tray that they carry, like the cart, they put it on that, and that's just kind of sitting there. So, but yeah, that's, I got to think about that now. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, you're right. I can just make it easy and just throw plants on it, which is probably what I'll do. Because like I said, we're going to use this at home. Yeah, funny. And this is on me, like I should have known better, but, you guys, last year, I did journeys last year, and, yeah, Solace. Exactly. Oh, I might do that too. I entered what was it? Bust. It was a unicorn, last unicorn bust. And I didn't have time to finish the back. I mean, I had time, I guess, but I was like, but I really didn't. Like, I don't know. I was busy, and I was like, I'll just see how far I can get and take it as it is, do the best I can, right? And I didn't have time to figure out the back. Like the backing, it wasn't just smooth. I had put it was like because I had painted a picture of the unicorn, and I painted that on like board, and then glued the board to the back, but like didn't paint or cover over the board. I was like, well, it's the back. Maybe I'll get away with it. And of course I didn't. They're like, oh, it's disqualified. It's not finished. And I was like, you're right. I did try to cheap out. Hey, gnome. So, yeah, I might, it'll probably be a mix of those things. I'll probably texture it because that's easy. I have mud, right? I'll probably paint it black or brown or whatever I paint the rest of this. And I'll probably throw plants over it, just so it doesn't look like garbage. Hey, gnome. Leah, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Is this for me, or is this a question for everybody? I'm going to take these off for a second. What do? I sit on my phone for a minute and avoid the reality of the fact that I have to get up. It's dark now, and you know, we do everything early. We have our 10 a.m. streams, and I have a 6 a.m. stream, and it's like I'm always getting up early. It takes me like an hour to get ready. Not today. On journeys days, I ease up a bit on the getting ready stuff, because I think these should be a little more chill because of when they are. For me, chill for me. Some of you guys are like, it's the end of your work day, and you're like, what? You don't get to be chill. But I'm sorry. I wear t-shirts on Fridays, on these days. Yeah, Leah. So I do phone time, and then I get up, and if I'm not being lazy, this is hard. I am terrible about maintaining a good exercise regimen. Don't yell at me, Mike. I know you're a gym guy. I need to get back to it. I will. I can get in shape real fast. Like my body, do I want to angle this in? No. My body will change quickly. I'm very fortunate, which is probably why I take advantage, right? Take it for granted. But I just have the hardest time sticking with exercise. Actually, I was pretty good before COVID hit. I was in a good routine. The place I work offers like a gym with free workout classes, which is like all I want. I need to like be in a class so somebody tells me what to do. I need a personal trainer. So they're like, okay, now do this. Because I'll do like 5 and then I'm like, oh, I'm done. Bad. I do run. I do try to jog. That I was kind of telling myself, like, you know what? You like jogging, just do that every day. Like, throw in some leg exercises, throw in some weights, but like, just jog every day. Who cares? I only do 2 miles. I'm not gonna hurt myself. But yeah, I don't remember what brought this up. Oh, right. When I'm not being lazy, I go exercise. When I am being lazy, I hang out in bed a little longer and go take a shower and get ready. Today was, I let myself sleep in until 4:30. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do this, get ready for it in like 30 minutes, right? But I get up, I get ready. I do my hair and all that stuff, makeup, and make coffee, take a shower. Like, that stuff takes time, right? So I mean, like, I'd like to get that part of the process down to like half an hour, and then I'm just ready, you know? Like, I throw the show on. It's just, you can see, like, it's not easy, not hard to set up. But I need to know what I'm doing, and I need to, it's nice to have the cameras ready when I come in, then I don't have to worry about it in the morning. And today I had to adjust because I was standing a lot, so I had to move a lot of stuff around. Okay. Zach, let's see. Did I join the gym that's opening next door? I didn't, because apparently they have a really good guest policy. So Zach's going to get his membership, and then I'll go as a guest a bunch of times, and I'll try to be good about running on the other days. All right, you go there. I can glue that, I think. Maybe I'll do off center. Let me figure this out. Okay, so I've done all of this now. Oh, I do need this to be in a certain spot. I'm just kind of rebuilding it. Here's this little ledge. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. There we go. And then so I'll probably carve a little chunk out here. But let me see how it sits on the platform. If the gym has like classes that I could take, if that's included, that'd be amazing. Then I might. Because that's what keeps me motivated. And it's not about having an accountability buddy for me, although that helps. I like having somebody to talk to when I exercise. That's why I like running. I always call my friend and we catch up. We used to run together. But yeah, the classes are like, well, it's at this time. Someone's going to guide you through it. It's in person. I don't know, something about it just makes it easier for me to show up. What was I going to do? Oh, right, get the platform. Timber. Something like that. Okay, so this will go back here. And then I just need this to kind of line up with the river. So, again, you can't really see it. Yeah, I want to make sure this falls where it would, like where this river would appear, right? This little patch. Larry, okay, good. Now I feel good. It's not just me. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. Move this light. Yeah, I used to, my friend and I met, or like got to know each other because we were both training for a half marathon. One of those rock and roll half marathons. I don't know if they do those outside of the US. I honestly don't know. There we go. But she was training for the one around here, the Bay Area, and I was training for the Vegas one. which was a little later. It was really cool. But wow, I mean, I was like, oh, it'll be easy because Vegas is like sea level, below sea level, whatever it is. And I'm used to that. Like, I'm going to train in that environment. But I was so wrong. Here we go. Because it is not the same environment. I don't know if you knew this, but Las Vegas is a desert. So I was like, I'm so thirsty. I was so thirsty. I took a camel pack, one of those big camel packs, went through it like halfway through the race, and I was like, shit. Also, this race was not at the beginning of the day, which was when I was used to training. Like Kate, my friend Kate, and I would go out at like 4, sometimes like 5 in the morning, go run 10 miles, which is different than running at night. What am I doing next? I'm trying to think. Oh, this stuff at the bottom. So I'm going to take this stuff off. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this part. So I think I'll do the toothpick thing. That was a good suggestion. We're all learning together. Well, maybe you guys aren't. And then I'm going to just shave away the sides a little more so they look like they're part of the same formation. Yeah. All right, I'm putting something on repeat for you folks. Let me know if it drives you crazy. I do not mind turning it off. But I am going to go with Gorilla because you guys, I mean, maybe it's because it was the first one, but you seem to like it. There we go. Rudy, do you have the supplies you need to make the river? You mentioned only having Gorilla Glue as well, and I wasn't sure if your supplies are low. The Gorilla Glue bottle I have is pretty, well, it's enough. It's plenty for what I need. It's about up to here. Shoot, there was some, it was funny because last night you're always asking us what we need, and last night was like last minute, I need one of these. Like, Rudy would have liked to get it because Rudy always offers, but so that was the most recent thing that we actually needed. I don't think, we do have like river and resin, like water effects, all that stuff. We have textures. I bought a bunch of terrarium plants already. So I think I'm good. I tried to use stuff I knew we had and that I knew how to work with. It's so funny. I think we did add a couple things to the wish list. I know I added a model or two, but I thought we added some hobby supplies. If we didn't, Brett's coming over. Brett, if you're in chat, go ahead and add some stuff. I'm trying to think of what I thought I needed. Okay, maybe before I do this, I'll do the back. I'll do the back of this too, because if I'm gonna bother, yeah, I'll just do it. If I'm gonna bother doing texture or anything on the back, I might as well just do this because, ooh, but I have a toothpick right there. Will this cut through a toothpick? Probably not. I guess we can all figure out, learn together what's gonna happen when I try to cut through a toothpick. Here we go. Yeah. If it gets stuck, I'll just, like, okay, well, I guess I'm just covering it with plants. Yeah, it got stuck. I don't want to start a fire. Ooh. Oh, you know, that's wood burning. What does that smell? It's the wood burning. And it's not going through it. So I'll just put some like texture over it or something to hide it if I need to. Like if I can't hide it with plants, fine. I'm not worried about the back. Hey, Zach. It won't, yeah. He's like, don't break it. Zach, do you hear? This is on mute. You should take it off of mute. There's a special thing today that you will recognize. I'm ungovernable. But yeah, I wanted people to hear your music. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna go dig up some music and I'm just gonna play it. Okay. Oh, and it cut through the glue, which is still wet. What? That's crazy. Zach, do you remember what I said that I want, like something we needed? Because Rudy was asking. Okay. All right, so now when I put that on, it'll probably, or I could just do the back first, another stick. And then sort of blend the two together afterwards. I'll try that. Oh my gosh, this pile of rubble. There we go. See, Zach? Yeah, it's okay. I don't remember either. Honestly, it might have been this wire cutter. So. But yeah, Rudy's asking, so if you think of anything, let him know. We, right now, Rudy, we're focusing on improving the studio. So I did buy, we're hoping to put it all, like all our improvements all to, like on New Year's or, at the same time. So it's like, oh, wow, the studio looks different. Looks better. So we're doing that. I bought a backdrop here, kind of over the tile look. I think it's safe to say that we don't really stick to the original like science-y branding, like silly science. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's kind of flat up here. Maybe I'll do some more. What was I saying? Yeah, so backdrop. We also have like some things we want to put up in the game studio to make that area look cooler. Lights and the like. And we have been working on that one. We've been also working on our overlay game. Get them looking a little more in line with each other. That's kind of the stuff we're focusing on right now. Organizing, and the thing is, I don't know what I need until I start putting things away. And what I'm gonna need is a lot of storage, most likely, which is not really fun to buy. But hobby supplies wise, I think we're good. I think we're good on most things. So I'll let Zach and Brett look, and Saray. And if I think of something, I promise you I will add it to the list. Or we have that group chat, so I'll let you know there too. Okay, so this part, it's probably better if I just do this step. Let me see if I can do the sides of this. What else problem solving I have to do? The other thing, other improvements we need, honestly, and this is ridiculous, we need a new camera. There's other camera views we'd like to have, or just make it so that we aren't spending a ton of time doing setup. Saving time is the most valuable thing we can do. I'd also like to hire another person. These are the types of things I think are going to benefit the studio the most, but they're just, you can't, that's pretty big. Those are pretty big things that one person's not going to solve. It just takes time. It just takes time. So that's why we always ask you guys to like, subscribe, and share. Because we want to make this cool. Like, we care. We care about you guys having a good time. Building a really cool community. You know, a lot of folks have found a lot of new friends, new hobby friends, and people have actually done meetups with each other and stuff, which I think is really cool to see. I know that it's happening more because people are more comfortable meeting online after COVID. But I'm really happy that we're a part of that. Everyone wants like some meaning in their life, right? And I used to teach kids, and then I work in tech, and I'm like, oh cool, I don't have a soul anymore. So yeah, I mean, we just want this to be a cool place for you guys, and we enjoy hanging out. I mean, I'm doing journeys because I literally enjoy hanging out with you guys. Oh, thanks, Barry. Even you, Barry. Yeah. And we also have some planning to do. That's, again, like why we need time, right? We have, we met some goals with our 10K stream that require us to do some work. So Rudy, I'm sure Brett will ask you for some, like we're building a robot, that's one thing. And that's a big Brett project. So Brett might have some requests there for building the robot. Also, we have tournaments to run. So there's gonna be a narrative campaign and just a normal tournament, right? So there might be prizes or giveaways or whatever. Like, we might want to build new terrain for it. I don't know yet because we haven't started. We're doing this holiday thing, and so we haven't started planning next year yet too much. So we are gonna get that on the schedule. And then we'll be able to let you know more information about stuff we are looking for. Okay, that went okay. And actually, like, the toothpicks weren't that big of a problem. They just look like they're part of the cliff. So yeah, it's a good solution. Oh, cool. So Zach has, yeah, the big dragon kit. I know, that is true. That's something that we need because you guys want to see it. Like, we need models that you guys want to see. Oh man, and we did those man crushers, and then I forgot about it. And yesterday I was like, I want to play with the man crusher. I totally forgot to add it to my list. And this was 10 minutes before the stream. I was like, can I change my list? And like really quickly learn all these rules. No, everyone knows Meg can't do that. Oops, my statue. I'll never remember how it was built. You're here. Okay, good. Just because I don't trust my brain to recall where everything went. This. All right, I'm gonna do this piece separate and then try to blend afterwards. And I also don't care if it's super smooth, like on the sides here, it's not, let's see, can you see? It's not perfect, like they're not, there's like other stuff going on other than the lines that connect top and bottom, which I don't mind. See, like this little tiny shelf here, that happens on cliff faces. So it works. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, this is tough because I have to get into, oh my God, I just did this. I did this 5 seconds ago. Get up there, stop moving. I need more coffee. Okay. Ah. Zach, I do have the window open, and I did steal the filter. I'm sorry. I know you like this white noise, but this one is, we have another filter, but it's just hard to get to. Oh, that's a cool effect. I don't know if you guys caught that. I don't know, I like how that looks. Just kind of like dragged it loosely across the top, like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, this side. Zach, this wire cutter is great. You can really tell it's brand new too. It's just like perfect. I'm happy with it. Now, I don't know how long it will last. The other one you said lasted, what, like 10 years? I don't know if this one has that same shelf life, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see, we're really not gonna see much of this, but I'm gonna try to get what is, you know, what I can get to. Just, there we go. Yeah, that hides a lot of it. That's how that looks so far. Pretty cool, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know about terrain. I'm not a terrain person. What are you guys thinking of the music? Zach, what are you thinking of the music? You mad at me? We're gonna have a talk later. Oh yeah, that's cool. It looks cool, I think. High five, Meg. Rudy prefers getting stuff that can be used immediately. That's tough, Rudy. We'll do our best. What's tough about that, like the example here being the wire foam cutter, is that I literally needed it like immediately. I needed it shipped that, I got same day shipping. That was how quickly I needed it. And when that happens, you know, we're not gonna be like, hey Rudy, come buy this for us really quick. That seems, I don't know, rude. Yeah, so the stuff we need quickly, we tend to get because we need it quickly. But when, you know, if it's in the near future and not immediate future, then yeah, that's a lot easier to plan for, which is why I'm bringing up our, oops, sorry, I'm trying to keep this so you guys can see what I'm doing, for our tournaments. You were such a big help with the Blood Bowl tournament. That was amazing. I could not have done that without you. Yeah. I wouldn't say I was in over my head. It was just like, oof, this is a lot more work than, no, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a lot of work. I was just like, it's still a lot of work. It was fun. It was a lot of work. Sweet. So now I've got my precipices. Any other thoughts? We talked about mud. We talked about the river. Pokey stick to get the, oh, that's true, yeah. But I think I'm okay with this. Oh, hey, on Darian, ASMR. Very cool. Welcome to Lab Rat, good to see you. Glad you joined. That's awesome. Zach, I don't know if you missed this earlier, Zach, but, oh, those are my party lights, yeah. We have party lights whenever somebody donates or whatever. Okay, cool, Rudy, yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh, your membership lapsed. Okay, cool. Okay, hi Maximus, nice. Glad to have you back with us then. It's always nice when someone wants to stay. It still makes us smile to see it. Okay, cool. You do ASMR stuff? I don't really know anything about that, except that it exists. Okay, next. Gluing, yeah, I should start gluing. Zach, so if you're still in here, the way I'm keeping it modular It's gonna have to be, I think it's gonna usually mostly be used as a centerpiece, like just some like backsplash for our studio, like for the games. So I have this that I'm gonna build and glue together. So this can get put away like a big chunk, not too break. All the pieces are pretty chunky, so they probably won't break. I don't see them breaking apart. Maybe like these little bits, but even that is braced. But you know, it'll sit on this, Zach. Yeah. I will do a little like kind of pond type of thing. So then it will sit here on top, right? So this is easy to put away, Zach, because it's super flat. It's just gonna be covered in plants. So if he was there listening, hopefully he's not mad at me anymore. No, he was never mad at me. Solus, are you going to do like a pool at the base of the waterfall that runs into the river? So here's the bottom. So yeah, the river flows down these steps and it'll puddle up. I made it a little smaller because I want more room for the models. I mean, they could be in the water. They're just dinosaurs, but yeah, so it'll puddle up a little bit here and then keep going. It's like a stream. It's not anything big. Okay, I'm done with the wire cutter. So I'm gonna turn off the fan and the filter, air filter. And I'm gonna shut the door. Actually, it feels nice out. But it is getting bright, so it'll mess up our studio lights. And I'm turning off the heater. And now I'm just gonna be a little head while I sit down. Okay. I got my glue. This is one thing I forgot. Zach, if you're there, I need water for my paintbrush. Glue, right. The one thing I didn't do was paper. Here we go. Just put the glue on. Yeah. Do you guys want a different song on loop, or are you still good? I don't know. So the glue I'm using is just Gorilla Glue, wood glue. It's okay, it's held up so far. Zach was kind of wary about me using it, but it was all we had. I forget, Zach, what you usually use. I want to say it's caulk. Very funny. But I could be wrong, because you can't cut through that with the wire cutter. And I kind of wanted to stay away from it also for that reason, because I was going to be cutting a lot. I guess I could just reinforce stuff with toothpicks too if I felt like this wasn't strong enough, but I won't know that until it falls apart. Could try tacky glue. And I mean, honestly, I should probably rough this up before I glue it. It'll help it stick. But I'm gonna start by gluing this part because it's the most troublesome. Excuse me. Go 1. 2. Yeah, that works. Okay, you stay there. I'm gonna glue this to this, and I'll rough it up first. Okay, cool. This just adds more surface area to the glue because you're creating all these nooks and crannies. And it's gonna be hidden, so I'm not worried about this at all. I guess Zach is in the shower or he fell back asleep. I'm gonna go get some water. I totally forgot to get myself water. It'll take me 10 seconds. Well, 20 seconds. 1 sec, 10, 20 seconds. Unless you have music playing. and now Bartok has entered the room, which is fun. Hey, Bartok. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Okay. Rough this up enough. I'm sure it's fine. And then I'm gonna rough this side up too. Hi, Bartok. Do you wanna come sit up here? Sorry, you guys are gonna get Bartok blue balled because the camera's angled too low, but here he is. Little studio cat. Oh yeah, Brett, if you're there, bring over the GoPro. We want to start testing that as another prize. We have to give you guys. I'm actually excited about this. Funny. The prize, the stretch goal where we're putting the GoPro on Bartok. So we need to practice. He needs to get comfortable with it. Yeah, I can do the whole thing actually. And yeah, we're gonna practice. That's gonna be weird because Bartok follows me everywhere, so it's really gonna be like, okay, here's what happens with Meg. When he's not following me, he's napping. So that'll be funny. I will take him on a walk so you guys can experience that. And we'll play with him so you can experience that. Is it okay to use on the sculpting foam? I could try it. Glass. Glass? What do you mean glass? Like, what are you cutting? What's the glass object you're using to cut? I can go get some sandpaper and try that too. I'm sure it'll work. Maybe when Bartok jumps off, I can see his little whiskers. Just another name for, oh, okay, sandpaper. Got it. I don't know if I have sandpaper in here, but I do have sanding sticks. Bartok, I'll wait till Bartok jumps off, and then I'll do it. And if he doesn't jump off, I'll just kick him off. It's fine. Cool. So, oh yeah, so I've got a, Did I do the backs of these? No, I didn't. Damn it. Okay, I'll get to this. I was like so excited to be done with the wire cutter. Then I forgot that I shaved off the backs. Yeah, I'll do that first. Okay. I'll glue this stuff together first. Wire cutter it all together because apparently the glue is okay. It works okay. And then yeah. And then open everything back up again for wire cutting. I probably don't need as much scratching as I was doing. I was really doing a lot. Okay. All right. I need muscles for this. Here we go. Honestly, I just pour like a tiny, well, as tiny as I can get. That's plenty. That's more than enough. Yeah, okay. The nozzle doesn't work anymore. Yeah. Cat is learning to use the drywall knife. Oh, now he's laying down. I'm never gonna be able to get up, you guys. I'm so sorry. He's trapped me in, you know, it's bad form to mess with a cat when they're trying to relax on you. Oh, there he goes. Like magic. Did a light go out? Did it just get darker? I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna go get some sanding stuff so we can test that out. if I can find it. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, this went out. It must have died. Yeah, the Elonzi light. That's fine. Are you guys can probably see okay, yeah? Yes, on Darien. Maximus. They are lizardmen. Yeah, for Age of Sigmar. They graduated to becoming Seraphon. I guess you can IP that a little bit easier. I wonder if you would like it. It's pretty fun. It's goofy. I don't know anything about Old World. Like, I missed the boat on that. Here's me sanding. There you go. Yeah, it roughs it up. But I mean, it's fun. Models are cool. I love the idea of like stealing models from each other's games and proxying them. Like I want to steal the unicorn girl. I forget her name, but she's riding a unicorn because, you know, she's riding a unicorn. So of course I want that model. And I would like probably proxy her in, I don't know which character. You guys can pick one for me. Some like Stormcast character. Because I want to do a Stormcast list like where I'm using unicorns instead of like the dudes riding the whatever. I don't know what they are. Griff chargers? Griffins? I don't know. Like I want to sub those out for unicorns. So I do want to steal her. Need more glue. Yeah, that works fine. This doing it with the sandpaper. Very tempted by Caradron Overlords, as I'm a dwarf player in the old world and I'm a steampunk as well as outside the hobby. Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds perfect for you. They have a cool look. We do have an army that is started. Rudy sent us more, what are they called? The dragon guys, the big, shoot. I know what they're called, I just can't remember. Anyway, it's on the tip of my tongue, but those. And then we need some of those, and then that should complete a list for us to use. We bought half of it, a bunch of infantry, it seemed like that's what they were, at Old Town Throwdown, which is an Age of Sigmar event we do down in Southern California. We're up in Northern California. And maybe I will pour some out. Yeah, they do an auction for charity. The TO had painted it, and it's really nice. And they have like blue hair and blue, yeah, blue hair. Is there more blue? No, it's just so that they have a lot of hair, beards and stuff, and they look really cool. So we'll have some blue magma droths. That's what they're called. Oh, I'm thinking Fire Slayers. I'm sorry. You're right. Caradron Overlords are the flying, it's that flying army. And yes, Ray plays that, and he painted them up to look like, shoot, I forget the name, but the dudes in Dune. The scary mercenaries in Dune. But, yeah. So there's two dwarf options. There's the Fire Slayers that live underground with the lava and the dragons, magma droths, and then there's what you're talking about, which are the steampunk ones that fly around in big helium balloons. They're so cute. You know, not everybody wants cute, but I use that term pretty liberally. But yeah, Blood Bowl was fun. I want to play more of it, and I want to bring it back to the channel. It's good. It's a fun thing to do in like bursts, I think, because the league, the tournament aspect of it is so fun, you know. And we don't have the bandwidth to do it all year, but we definitely do to do it every so often. But it was fun, and I also want to play it more. We have a mod, Liberty Fire. I'm sure you know him since you're in our Discord, but yeah, he's the one that introduced us to it, and he's coming out to visit, so I'm sure I'll get to play with him, which will be nice. And dwarves, and oh yeah, that's right. And then there's like a unit, a few units of dwarves, I don't know. In cities of Sigmar, but then, you know, you're playing with other models too, not just dwarves. So if you're not into that, I'll keep this together. Let's rough this up. Just kind of choosing whatever method goes faster. Also not a bad idea to cross hatch a bit. Here, we'll do sanding on this one. Yeah, so this, it's like a different roughness on each side. Oh, that's cool, it tells you. Blood Bowl is an easy pick up and play game and less stress than, yeah, totally. Easy is an interesting word. I guess, you know, it's all relative to how you play games or what kind of games you play or whatever. I have a tough time maintaining rules in my head, but yeah, relative to other Warhammer games, it's easy to learn. It's easy to learn and also easy to get wrong. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of little things, like little weird rules. There's a, like, they have rules for like every scenario, because you'll see it when you're playing, and it's funny. Like, there's funny things too, like cheating rules and beating each other up and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like, wait, what happens if I do this? Because there's probably something that happens. Oh yeah, Happy New Year to you too. And then Barry, confused about, yes, today I was like, oh, it's some other day. Because I was like, we've been just streaming so much that, losing track of the days. Yesterday, I forgot yesterday was Thursday. It feels like tomorrow is New Year's, but it's not. Bye on Darian. Yeah, glad to see you. That was nice. And then Happy New Year too. Yeah, that's true, Barry. I really like that about that as well. Like, you buy a box, or I guess if you need 2 boxes, whatever, but it's done. Like, there's your team. There's no like, there's not a lot of other things you add to it. I mean, you get a star player, but you don't ally. I guess you could proxy if you want, but you don't have to. It's all there. It's all done. And that's nice. And, oh, damn it. I probably need to set some books on this. And everything should look the same. Like, the idea is for it to look the same because they're on a team. Like, that's what you would do if you were playing football. You'd all be dressed in a uniform. So there's less thinking, like the color choices, how you paint your stuff is a little more defined, which is nice. Cass, it's good to see you. I hope you had a good Christmas. It's the afternoon, that's right. And you did get whammed. I also got whammed. I did. I didn't make it. This piece is struggling to stay together. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe once the whole thing is together and I can press it down with books, or maybe I just need to add more glue. I don't know. It's the weird in-between period of Christmas and New Year's, and you're not sure what day it is. You've got selection boxes for tea with Bailey's. Ooh, and full of cheese and crackers. Nice, okay. That sounds great right now. So Cass, you just showed up, but the music playing is Zach's. He wrote this. I have it on repeat. Just a reminder, if it's driving you crazy because it's on repeat, let me know. I don't want to do that to you. I'm happy to turn it off or to switch it to something else. Oh no, now it's like, it feels sturdy. So I'm not gonna touch it. Except for when I glue it, I guess. This, and then this. Okay, cool. Twenty 2025 will be the year for you. I believe in you, Cass. Okay, sorry, my brain. See? Doesn't want to stay. Okay, I'll do that part in a second. First, let me start with the bigger items. Oh wow, it's almost 8, you guys. Holy crap, this went fast. Remember when I said, oh, I'll finish early? I don't know why I ever say that, because that never happens. I think it's happened once in the history of this channel, that I finish something ahead and I'm just sitting here with nothing to do. See you later, Gnome. Okay, cool. I may or may not be there. My friend and I record a podcast, and we're probably doing that tonight. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing today. I have to watch a movie too. It's a horror podcast because we love horror movies. And every year, well, we started doing that recently, but every year we pick a new topic, a new theme. This year was zombies. And we do a movie a month. So it's about all we have time for. Cass, thank you. That's sweet of you. Now more people can talk. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, Utgar, Metal Tanugi, James Merrifield, Jonathan De Silva, and Grant Murchison. What was I saying? It's fine. It probably doesn't matter. There we go. Thanks a lot, Cass. That's sweet of you. I don't ask for donations during these because this is supposed to be an extra thing for you guys, for the members. So it's always extra appreciated during these streams. Right, that's what I was talking about, my podcast. What zombie movies? Let's see. We did, I'll probably do a toothpick for this whole block because it's not staying. Let's see. Train to Busan, Resident Evil, World War Z, The Girl with All the Gifts. Highly recommend. So good. Little Monsters, not the Howie Mandel vehicle. It was, what's her name? Lupita Nyong'o. It's like a comedy. Like a horror comedy. It's very cute. There's little kids. She teaches kindergarten. So that one, I love that one. Oh my gosh, Cass. Welcome, Stephen Looney. I've seen you, Mr. Looney. What else? What did we just do? We did House of the Dead, which was terrible. That one was pretty funny. It was so bad. Gotta keep an even number. Okay. I'm gonna toothpick this dude. Yeah. Just keep that there. Oh, and then I used wire cutters to cut, or not, I don't know what they are, honestly. They're just clippers. Here we go. Zach told me to use them, so I guess it's fine. They are not God hands. House of the Dead was awful. Yeah, it was so bad. But it was funny. I'm trying to think what else we did for zombies. Last year we did ghosts, I think. It was ghosts. Next year we're going to do Patrick Wilson. The year of Patrick Wilson. And we have 8 movies. And they're coming out with a new, it's either a new Insidious or, what's the other one he does? Where, the one with Annabelle. I can't remember. Yeah. Right. So that's pretty funny. So what are we gonna do? Like Hard Candy, Bone Tomahawk, Insidious, The Conjuring, that's the one. I think there's a new Conjuring coming out next year, so we'll cover the new one. Tall Grass. What else? I can't remember off the top of my head. That might be it. And then we'll sprinkle in like a holiday horror because we always do that. It is almost 8. I'm going to take us at least up to the minute. I don't mean to... Well, it's fine. Nobody's forcing you to stay. We like to keep our streams under 2 hours because it's like you come to a channel and you're like, what is this 4-hour stream? I don't have time for this, you know? So we try to avoid that. So I will take us up to the minute. If I go over, it won't be very much because I wouldn't mind getting to a better stopping point, but I get it. I got places to be, like bed. No. Come on. Maybe I'll go get a Frappuccino because I'm addicted. My goodness. Yeah. What else have we done? We've done space horror. We've done horror comedy. We called it indie horror. Kids horror was fun. For that one, we did a craft every episode. So every movie had a craft to go with it that you could do with your kids. What else did we cover? We did a vampire year. Saw Nosferatu. That was cool. Haven't done a Stephen King season yet. There's just so much. Yeah, it is really good. Do you like vampires or that story, the story of Dracula? It was so funny because Zach was like, "Oh, this is just like Bram Stoker's Dracula," and I was like, "That's what it is. It's Dracula." Like all these movies, these like Dracula movies are all based on the same book. When we covered vampires, we were just listing out, we didn't know all these movies. We're just listing out movies. And we watched Nosferatu, Dracula, the Christopher Lee's Dracula. And I knew, I wasn't exactly sure what elements of the story of Dracula were from the book and what wasn't. What was just like, oh, we're making up a story about Dracula. And we watched I think Dracula first, Bram Stoker's, and then I started watching Nosferatu, and I was like the one from the 20s, and I was like, this is the same story. What's going on? And I looked it up. I was like, oh, there's like a million versions of this story that have been made, and yes, these are the same. So I learned that as well, like a while ago. But it was just funny when Zach said that. I was like, yep, that's expected. It's kind of funny. It's like, I'm like, this story's so popular. It's withstood the test of time for so long. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Well, I was gonna carve out the back once I had stacked all this, but now I'm wondering if I should like let it sit. Interesting. Do that. I can always carve out more of the rock if I need to, which I might. Okay. Last bit, and then I'll probably set it under some books, and I will probably add more toothpicks. Well, if I add the toothpicks, then I can cut through it. Okay, that's because I wanted to get to that point today. That's not a lot. It's not asking a lot. So I'll do that. I'm afraid I'm gonna poke it through my finger. I do a vampire TTRPG with friends. We tend to watch a lot of vampire movies. Oh yeah, Lost Boys. To get in the mood for it. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, there's so many. Blade. We watched Blade. Underworld. Ugh. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, I should have pushed it over more. That's okay though. Okay, this little bit. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind if it hangs off. That's kind of how rocks are, right? Let's carve this up. And what else? What else have we done? Well, we started with a season of Saw because that was how we met. We both loved Saw. So we've covered every Saw movie. Every time a new Saw movie comes out, we go to the theater, take notes in the dark, and then record. It's such a dumb series, but I love it. Oh, I did the bottom of parts that won't even show. Yeah, it's true. We did Purge. We did a Chucky season. We did, yeah, we did a Chucky season. We haven't done like every IP in a season like that. There we go. Yeah, that's good. But just a few, because Chucky was my favorite. Yay, Nick. Hey, Nick. Welcome back to Lab Rat. Chucky was always my favorite horror franchise until Saw came along, and then Saw became my favorite. So we did a season of Chucky and a season of Saw, Purge. Hey, Elijah. Good morning. Okay. I'm almost done. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. We don't judge anybody for not subbing. I get it. I mean, member shipping. We appreciate it when you can, because we would like to keep doing this. My brush. Okay. Don't let her lie to you. Oh my God. Yeah, this is all your fault, Nick. You should be here for it. You have to suffer along with me. No, it's going okay, actually. Like, I've been having an okay time with it. I practiced with the wire cutter a couple days ago, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. It's not going to stay very well, I can tell. That needs more glue in both places. I think this, you tear them up because it does that like Velcro effect. Ugh, I hate glue boogers. I know they're not real boogers, but it still grosses me out. I'm such a baby. Join up, you animals. That's sweet of you, Mike. Okay, I think that's enough glue for today. Yeah. There we go, something like that. It's not the greatest glue application, I will admit. but it'll be good once I press it down, I think. Just put, Now I do kind of need it to sit like this because it's weird. Well, no, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, toothpick it up. It's pretty fun though. Okay, I'm 6 minutes over. I am going to do one last thing with the, I'm putting my filter back on. One last thing with the wire cutter and then calling it for the day. Maybe I'll be in hobby hang. Maybe, just depends. What else we have going on? I don't think I have much. Like I said, just the podcast. All right, now I feel like I need another step, but I'll deal with that later because it's tilted, right? So now the water, you can see, like the water starts from where? It's like here. So I think I'm gonna add another step and just have the water running off. Like, I don't want, like, it wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't see water like doing that. But I'll add that later, that's fine. Should do hobby hang when you get the chance. Trust me, I want to. Hobby hang is what made me want to do this channel. I love hanging out with people on hobby hang. Let me open the window. I'm gonna do this last bit and then I'm gonna sign off. Yeah, lighting is a little different, but it's fine. Gotta write up Friday appreciation. Yay, that's my favorite. Okay, the glue is wet, but that didn't cause us a problem the last time I did it, so I'm gonna just go with it again. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear Bartok, but he's talking to the birds outside. It's funny to see it melt through the glue. Oops, sorry you guys, that wasn't a good view for you. Yeah, one thing to also note is this makes a lot of trash. So like if you can save these, I'm not sure what, there's uses for everything, but if some of them are savable, you might as well save them in a little baggie and, I don't know, think about it. What could you use that for? Maybe like siding on a building, kind of looks like that, like metal. If it was more like vertical, I don't know, I'm trying to think what we could do so we're not wasteful. It's kind of hard sometimes with the hobby. Yeah, basing would be good. Nice, my little formation. I'm into it. So that will, oh right, that will sit here. Ew, my hair. Here we go. We'll sit a little off to the side. The river will fall here. So let me glue that. I forgot I had to glue it onto this. Cool, and I already did that. And then I'll throw some books on it. I want a lot of glue this time. Ah! Okay, that was a lot. It's like quite a lot. Ew, glue boogers, gross. Blah. Till Bartok knocks it over. Yeah, right? Well, so I'm gluing it together. Actually, Bartok is very good. He's very good about not jumping. Both of the cats are. They're very good about not jumping up on things. I mean, I'm not saying they're perfect. Like, they're still cats. They don't care, like, when you're not looking. I get that. But when we are looking, and from what we can tell, like of stuff not being knocked over, he's pretty good about it. Let him jump up on stuff. More glue. Okay, I was wrong. I didn't have enough. Like, I don't need to be cheap about this. Ah, cool. I think that's good. Oh my God, I was like, for a second, I was like, did I do this upside down? All right, there we go. It's not gonna stick for now because I need to throw some books on it, like I said, but I can probably toothpick it in a couple spots. Like right here, this is, yeah, pretty thin. Oh, but Meg, you didn't think about this. How are you gonna get to it? It's fine, I'm gonna tuck some plants in and cover that up. Rudy, earlier you asked me about bamboo, and then I don't think I actually answered you. Bamboo, yes, okay, so this terrain that we have, we painted this on stream not too long ago. I think it comes from Warcry, and it has bamboo stuff with it, because there's like little holes in the terrain here, like that are weird, like not natural looking. So like, okay, I'm gonna use the bamboo. So I do wanna like have some of that. I'll use some of that. Other than that, you did say something about bamboo, right? Anyways, I'll use that stuff from Warcry, but I'm not doing a whole lot else with bamboo, because like I said, it's a pretty busy board. I wonder if I could just shove that down with something metallic? I don't know. Well, it is what it is. I'll deal with it. Or I'll shove a plant in there. No one will see it. There's that. One last wire cutting for the back, we think. Actually, it doesn't. No, I already did it. And this part that's fine. Okay. There's my board. There's where I got to. Did the things I said I was going to do today. This is the base for the board. Little platform, I should say. Yeah, it'll look good. It'll be fine. I don't need to do much more on the back. It's hard to show because of the angle of the camera. I can just take the camera off of this. Try to do it that way. Come on. Okay. Whoa. Here we go. Sorry for the seasickness. Here's a studio, but that's sort of the whole thing together. There we go. So there's this little river, little tiny waterfall. Yeah. And this is just going to be a bunch of plants. Little skinks hanging out on the ridge. There's going to be a light in there. And just a ton of plants. This part up here will have the cobblestone, like the top base. I'm not even in frame. And down here, I'm still debating if I want to do more of the the tile here, or just have like pieces of it, like it kind of broke. Or just plain earth, which I think I might do down here is just earth. Yeah, so that's the framework. Next time, what will I be doing? Next time, I think the most logical step is to do the laying down getting the tile texture, doing the mud. I'll probably do the mud. I might do the mud before the stream. I'm not sure, because I might want it to be dried while I'm doing the other stuff. Or I'll do it on stream, I'm not sure. And then laying in the plants. So I think that'll be the next stream, is like putting in the stuff, like the texture and the elements of the environment. Yes, so modular. Look, Meg. Okay. Good job, Meg. You're the best. I know. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I have this little guy I'm gonna add to it too. He was easy. This also came with Warcry. I need to paint him up like this terrain to match, and then I just, I found these, Zach had cut out circles, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use those. Yeah, and then I cut the hole with the wire cutter, pressed into it with the tile, and now it's like a little pillar that I'm gonna throw somewhere on the board. Okay, now I did it. I will see you guys in 2 days, because I'm doing this every other day for a little bit. Brett will be on in 2 days also. 2 days from now is a crazy hobby day. It's this, then it's our normal hobby stream, and then it's Brett's journey. So you're gonna have somebody to hobby with at some point. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Let me hit the button. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being mandrills and members and restarting your memberships. That was very cool. Appreciate you guys spending the time with me, especially you West Coasters who are getting up early. What the heck, Elijah, you madman. But yeah, that's it. And I guess I will see you in Hobby Hang. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be creating. Bye.